to spend a lot of time with face-to-face interactions with your employees or with your project team. It helps with building cooperative relationships. Now, someone that's doing that is well on their way to being an effective project manager, because that's going to help them anticipate potential problems, provide encouragement where needed. They can intervene to resolve conflicts and prevent stalemates. They can reinforce the objectives and vision of the project. Managing upper relations. Somebody actually did research on this, and it shows that project success is strongly affected by the degree to which a project has the support of top management. Such support is reflected in the appropriate budget, responsiveness to unexpected needs, and a clear signal to others in the organization of the importance of cooperation. I seem to remember this back from chapter 2, when we started first talking about your projects. Every successful project really does need a sponsor. You know, that sponsor you have to pay close attention to because they have a great influence over your project. They're the ones that can help you with that budget. They're the ones that if something unexpected comes up with, maybe they can find a way to clear that path for you. And it's also a clear signal to others in the organization that this person is supporting your project. So that is something that they need to support also. Project managers have to cultivate strong ties with upper managers who are sponsoring their projects. So, we talked before about motivating the project team. Influence top management in favor of the team. So they will want to provide additional resources. They will want to recognize the accomplishments of your team members. And they'll take away those unreasonable demands, which often lead to scope creep. Scope creep, always bad. Ethics and project managers. I tried to get Ms. Shoemaker to come and do this part of your lecture today, but unfortunately she's in class. You know, ethics has been a really big topic ever since some of the scandals that came around. Like the guy who used to run Tyco, what was his name, Kowalski? He threw his wife like a birthday party that was $1 million. And he even had like gold painted people there to stand still, the statues. And he had this like, I can't remember if the shower curtains in his mansion were like woven with gold threads, or if it was like the little hooks that hold up the shower curtains were 24 karat gold. But it was a lot of outrageous things. And he had an ethical obligation to his shareholders and to his corporation to protect their best interests. The only interest he was protecting was that of his purse. Oh, I'm sorry, he didn't wear a purse. Was that of his wallet and his wife's purse. I didn't see where there was anything else he was trying to actually protect. Some of the ethical dilemmas that you can run across are padding of cost and time estimates. There's a difference between adding a little pad so that you make sure you come in within cost and time, and adding something outrageous. You can falsely assuring customers that everything is on track. If you're behind, tell them you're behind. But you can also back that up with, this is our plan for catching up so that we will be back on track. You can falsify cost accounts. That's where they get a lot of cash in their pockets. No. And you can also approve shoddy work. What happens when you approve shoddy work? Everything may be fine. It might go through. 2 years, nothing happens. 3rd year, some building is collapsing on some child's head. All of that from unethical behavior. Just like many other professions, project managers have a code of conduct that they must follow. There are professional standards for them, but it is also a matter of personal integrity. You know, there are people that care. So let's look over one more time. Traits of an effective project manager. They are a systems thinker. They have personal integrity. They're proactive. They have high emotional intelligence. They have a general business perspective. Effective time management. Skillful politician. And that last one I always have problems with. They're also an optimist. Listen very carefully because you don't want to miss anything. As hard as I have tried, it is impossible for me to be in 2 places at one time. If I could manage that skill, I would be ever so happy. Monday, I have a doctor's appointment in Middletown, so I won't be here. That doesn't mean you don't have stuff to do. Yeah, you knew it was coming, Hassani. You will have a quiz online in Banco Hall. The quiz will not necessarily be during class time. It will be from probably 7 a.m. that morning until 11 p.m. that night. I would put aside 20 minutes for your quiz. So that means do not start it any later than 10:40 at night. Now, if you decide to move your Thirsty Thursday to a Marvelous Monday and you forget to take your quiz, SOL. You better be looking for all the extra credit you could possibly do. There is an extra credit online that is due this Friday. There will be another one going online over the weekend. And you have one last thing to do. At the back of chapter 10, there is a case on page 367 called the Blue Sky Project. You either need to do that case or the one on 372 called Service Corporation. You do one or the other, not both. There'll be a place for you to upload this on Banco Hall. Other than that, guys, I will see my 10 o'clock class on Friday and my 3 o'clock class. Y'all have a great weekend. Any questions?
What's the quiz on chapter 10?
Yes, the quiz will be over chapter 10. Any other questions?
I just want to clarify.
Uh-huh.
You won't be here on Friday.
Oh, I'll be here on Friday. And I will see y'all on Friday. My Monday, Wednesday class doesn't meet on, my 3 o'clock class only meets Monday, Wednesday, no Fridays for them. But I'll be here for y'all on Friday. I wouldn't think of leaving y'all alone. All right, guys, we're done.